Just I travel the land with me little dirty pan, them no understand. And society say, them no care. Or maybe it's true, them don't aware that a man like me still trying to be free from this misery. I just me one, just I travel the land with me little butter pan, them no understand.
Jamaican Creole is the language of reggae music and its offspring, dub poetry. Political verse dubbed onto music tracks by dub poets like Muta Baruka.
And me one just a travel the land with me little butter pan, them no understand. And it's just time, and them we see, that is not me create this society and make it stink.
The language of authority in Jamaica is still standard English, but on the streets, Jamaican English is what they speak. And now, for some writers and poets, Jamaican English is also becoming an important literary medium. Pioneering this transition from speech to print, Professor Mervyn Morris is transcribing the work of dub poets like Mikey Smith.
When you dash with the spliff and you take up the sniff. Remember, yard is the mama pan ground your sleep.
The language of dub poetry is usually Jamaican Creole. And it's Creole which relates fairly clearly, or is fairly easy to relate to the kind of Creole which we'll find in pop stars, pop songs, people like, Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and so on. And certainly as a writer and a reader and a listener and viewer listener to performances, one values greatly the Creole because it expresses things about Jamaican experience which are not available for expression in the same force in standard English.
Them come on, yeah, with them big white flag, them juke it in at the sun. Then them claim say them capture the whole of we little island. Them then proceed to kill off all the Arawak Indian. And now them want come try the same thing with the Iron Eye African. But we chanting slip, you fool. You never go to an African school.
Some intellectuals even see a future for Jamaican Creole as the language of official business. One linguist who wants to put street language on street signs is Dr. Hubert Devonish.
The message is very, very explicit, right? For example, the parking sign says you can park. And the no parking sign says no park between them sign here. The whole idea is to try to exercise gradual and perhaps moral and subtle pressure on this establishment to recognize the existence of another language variety and to give it the kind of rules and functions which it deserves in a society where it is the language of the mass of the population.
The poet Edward Brathwaite is a keen supporter of this Jamaican Creole. He's the chief spokesman for what he calls nation language.
Nation language is really the language of the nation, and we have used the term, at least I have started using the term, hoping that other people will be attracted to it, is because the word dialect has so many pejorative overtones. You know, dialect is supposed to be like a coon show. You laugh for dialect, it is broken English. Whereas nation language, which is the word that the ancestral people have used, suggests the kind of authenticity which is now becoming part of our expression.
And me one just a travel the land with me little butter pan, them no understand. And me one just a travel the land with me little dirty pan, them no understand.
These are the emigrants on seaport quays, at airports, anywhere where there is ship or train, swift motor car or jet to travel faster than the breeze, you see them gathered. Why do they go? They do not know. Seeking a job, they settle for the very best the agent has to offer, jabbing a neighbor out of work for 4 bob less a week. What do they hope for? What find there these new world mariners, Columbus coursing cafes? What Cathay shores for them are gleaming golden? What magic keys they carry to unlock what gold in dragon's door?